Hey, how are you? كيف حالك? كيفكم? Okay, so I'm here to learn Arabic and I'm getting lots of videos through this. If you want to learn Arabic, you need these three things. Okay, I know how to learn a language. I don't need to learn from him. But Ismail Mihan, he he is a white Muslim. Okay, he uploaded this one. Let's learn from him. Which three things I need to know before learning Arabic? I'm learning Arabic, but I need
Assalamu alaikum
advice from
everyone.
them. Wa alaikum
Welcome to the
assalam,
channel.
brother. Wa alaikum assalam. Let's say. Wa alaikum assalam. Wa alaikum. Sorry. Wa alaikum assalam.
This is the first like real video on the channel
Yeah, British
of some
Muslim.
length, and I wanted to make it about
Make it bad.
what it takes to learn Arabic in the West.
Learn a break.
Nothing long, not going to be too long, just maybe three brief points.
Having a feeling inside, make it a lifestyle. How long it takes? It's worth it. Yeah, I have feelings inside my heart to learn Arabic, not for speak. Did you anyone? Okay, not to speak other people. Okay.
On what you need to do to learn Arabic in the West. Number one, you need to have a feeling inside.
Yes.
You have to know within yourself
you need to have the feelings inside.
Arabic is a must. How can you live your whole life as a Muslim and not know this language when your whole religion is in this language? The prayer is in this language, you know, the Quran, the Sunnah. If you want to seek knowledge, the books of the scholars, the whole religion. Taraweeh. Imagine you're going to spend the rest of your life studying Taraweeh, not knowing what the Imam says, and it's just going to sound nice to you.
You know,
you have to think.
Words are powerful. Any words, bro. I'm gonna say to you any negative things about you, then you'll be depressed. You'll think about that because you have your negative side. So that's the word of powers. So that's why when you are reciting or when you are praying Salah 5 times, then you are not understanding the what is the meaning of that recitation or of the Quran recitation, then you won't have that feelings in the Salah. You need to make the feelings in your heart. It will take time to get that feelings in your heart. So I'm learning. So I have lots of feelings, bro. No way, don't fall. Okay, don't fall. You know what I'm saying? This is the phone light. Yeah, you need to build your feelings. So
that me as a Muslim, I need to know this language. You don't want to be on the outside looking in all of the time, having to rely upon translations. It's like, you can never really make contact with the religion. It's like holding something with gloves on. You know what I mean? There's like a barrier between you and your deen. So learning Arabic is an absolute must for you. You have to know this inside. If you have this, it will bring you on to the second point, which is it takes a massive amount of effort. It's not for the faint-hearted. It's not for people that want to kind of dabble with it. You have to basically make it a lifestyle. You have to live, sleep, eat, breathe, drink Arabic for years as well. These people that chuck these courses out, learn Arabic in a year. Not a chance. You out learning Arabic in a year. People say, the people that go to Medina University, how many days a week? They study 5 days a week, like 5 hours a day. You got 25 hours a week, and it takes them 2 years just to get into like university level to be able to study the religion in Arabic. 2 years, 25 hours a week, 25 hours a week. Sorry, living in a Arabic speaking country. So not only have they got 25 hours of classroom time, they've got, 24 hours of being in an Arabic speaking environment. So for someone to come along, mashallah, 1 hour a week.
Okay, make it lifestyle. I know everything.
Buy this course, sit in this lesson.
What do you need for learning? You know how long it takes? Let's go to this.
Get to a decent level. I personally would say minimum 3 years.
Minimum 3 years to get fluent. But I'm not.
Minimum.
I want to just learn.
And that's for someone who works hard.
How long it will take to learn Arabic? How long it takes to learn Arabic? It's difficult to pinpoint an exact time frame for learning Arabic. It depends on your individual learning style, goals, and intensity of your study. However, the Foreign Service Institute estimates that it takes 2,200 hours for English only speaker to reach professional working proficiency, which is considered level 5 difficult. Okay, this is for only English speaker, not for, I don't know, for Urdu speaker. Okay, a good foundation for basic conversation can be achieved in 6 months. Okay, with consistently 2 hours daily study sessions. Attaining professional fluency might take around 3 years if you focus on reading classical works and the Quran are willing to put in the effort. You could potentially achieve this level within a year with a good study plan. Factors influencing Urdu's. Okay. Okay. Professional fluency 1 to 3 years. Or basic conversational fluency 6 to 1 year. Can I learn this Arabic this year? Because I have how many months? This is June. Okay, June already gone. June, July, August, September, October, November, December. I have 6 months to get fluency. No, bro. Yeah, I can be fluent in Arabic in easy way. Okay, let's do it.
And it's not easy.
Okay, it's sorted.
Knowing that if you start now, say if it takes you 5 years, in 5 years time, alhamdulillah, that's it, you're done, khalas. You're gonna be able to live your life as a Muslim knowing the Arabic language. When Ramadan comes around, you're studying Taraweeh, knowing what the Imam says. When if you're just a working man, you want to come home after work, you can open up the Mus'haf and understand what Allah is saying. Or mother raising her children, if you got like 10-20 minutes here and there, the kids are napping or whatever, you want to open up the Mus'haf, read what Allah is saying.
Okay, it is worth it, bro, to learn
It's
Arabic. What I'm doing, bro.
لا افهمك هيك لا هيك يلا احكي لا
They're teaching, bro. They're teaching. Oh, sorry. Teaching a goat how to goat. How to meh.
ما تطلع الجعر هاي زي شنبي هيك ايوه زبطها
ايوه زبطها. Get it fluency, bro. Okay, why those are women's are just
Salam alaikum. Here's how you
Wa alaikum assalam.
can say, I'm sorry in Saudi Arabia. If you're a female, you would say, أنا آسفة.
Ana Asifa? Ana Asifa. That is a name in my country. In my country. I mean, a female name in my country. Her name is Asifa. But when you will say in Arabic, then you will, it means Asifa means sorry. Okay, you got it? Okay, that's the thing I have to say. Asifa, Ana Asifa. Ana Asifa. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
If you're a male, you would say,
Ana Asif, like that. Ana Asif. Oh, sorry. In my country, in Bangladesh, we have name Asif. You know, in my country, we have this name for male, Asif. So when you will say an Asif, I mean when you will ask him, what is your name? Then he will answer you, Ana Asif. I mean, if you were saying in Arabic, so like Masmuk, then he will answer Ana Asif. Sorry, I'm sorry. So yeah, there is in my country that is the name of a male. Okay, you got it. You got it. You got it. Okay. Okay.
أنا آسف. For both, you can say, أنا أعتذر. حقك على
Bro, who is
راسي.
here?
حقك.
Okay, who is here, bro? Someone is Mujahid bhai kisu ekta. Bro, who are you? Who are you? I didn't recognize you because you are from Bangladesh. So I'm here to learn Arabic in English and I'm practicing speaking English, so I cannot say sorry. You wanna read? What should I read, bro? If you are saying, bro, read something. So what should I read?
حقك على راسي.
You say to a female.
سلام عليكم.
Okay, I need to turn on this light, turn on the off the light. This one. Sorry for because sorry, Ana Asif, because I'm not wearing anything on my body. Sorry, I wear pants, bro. I wear pants. So I don't know how to say that, bro. I'm practicing English. Bro, tell me something. You didn't say anything after the last message. Bro, something. Bro, kisu poro, mane bhai, kisu ekta poren. Are you listening to me? Oh, you gone. So yeah. It's too late. Day number 8. Dream big, day number 8. I'm gonna learn it. Okay. There is no excuse
I would
out there. Just learn it. Learn.
start today by
By
reviewing the past tense just a little bit. Just some finishing touches on the past tense. Just making sure you guys know what to do with it. Also making you aware that what I taught you works at the basic level, but there are other levels of past tense, right? But at the basic level, what I gave you works. So what I gave you yesterday, and you have to help me put this review together, what I gave you yesterday is when you're trying to identify what does a past tense mean, you have to look at the ending, right? So huwa nasara,
Huwa
what's the
nasara.
ending that gives away that it's he helped?
He helped.
The sound. Huma nasara.
It's too
What
hard,
gives away
bro.
that
That's
it's both
why
of them?
I don't wear anything. It's too hard. It's too hard. Wa nasara.
In hum nasaru, what part is telling you they or hum? The u. Hiya nasarat. What tells you that it's she? At. Now let's pause there for a second on she, and I want to show you something.
What you wanna show something?
Let me make it a little bigger and change the font for you. Read the first one for me. Nasarat.
Bro, IOU International Open University. Dr. Zakir Naik. Here is the video. Dr. Zakir Naik shared his wisdom for starting with IOU. So this day, I have interest to learn on this, on this university. This totally on online. Let's see. The International Open University. This university founded by Dr. Bilal Phillips. And I want to learn the psychology, Islamic psychology, bro. I got this sound. I mean, it's feel like I'm in 2018. I'm in right now 2018 because this sound too much popular back in 2018, 2017, 2019, because I've listened this background music. Sorry, what music? No, background nasheed, halal nasheed. That was too much popular for Islamic music. Sorry, Islamic video. What the heck is saying? I'm fine. It's fine.
Alhamdulillah. Wassalatu wassalam.
This video is created in 2017, bro. It's crazy, huh? Oh, crazy, bro. Crazy.
وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين أما بعد أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي.
Okay.
My dear students of the Islamic Online University,
I'm not your
I welcome all of you with the Islamic greeting. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Bro, what I was doing, bro. I didn't increase the volume. Bro. I didn't volume up. This sound is like that. I was saying nothing but anything. Okay, 25 is most important. Good one, good. I think 20, volume 20 is good for mic. Volume 20 is good for mic.
The first guidance given by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to humankind was not to pray. It was not to give charity or zakat. Neither was it to fast or perform hajj.
Okay, it feels like I'm in 2017.
But the first guidance given by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to the whole of humanity in the glorious Quran was Iqra. It was to read.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, many of us Muslims do not want to read. And those who want to read, most of them, they are so much impressed with the Western education that they forget the complete guidance given by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah says in the Quran in Surah Iqra or Surah Alaq, chapter number 96, verse number 1 and 2. Iqra bismi rabbika allazi khalaq. Read, recite and proclaim in the name of thy Lord who has created. So when you read, when you acquire education, you should do it in the name of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, our creator. If the education you acquire does not get you closer to our creator Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, that education is useless.
Yes.
It may help you,
true,
or may not in this world, but in the akhirah it is useless. But if you acquire education which gets you closer to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, it will not only help you in this world, but will also help you in the akhirah.
yes.
That is the reason.
That's
My
the
advice
reason, bro.
to all the Muslims: acquire education in the name of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That education should get you closer to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And there are many of us who may not have the time to go to universities or go to a formal college where we have to spend hours in a day. We have a very good option. That is the Islamic Online University, which was started by Dr.
Okay, this is not Islamic Open University, right? It's not the name, but before it was named Islamic Open University. I mean Islamic Online University, but right now it called International Open University.
Started by Dr. Abu Amin Abdullah Phillips. And here you can study at your leisure, at home, in your office, and it's a very good opportunity where you can do various courses on Islamic studies.
Okay, I got you, bro. I have
Second
to focus
one?
on it.
Nasarta. Third one? Good. Last one? Okay. If I wrote that without the markings,
Nasarat.
they look identical.
Nasarat. What? Sorry. Nasarat. Nasarta. Nasarat. Nasarta. Nasarat means she helped. Nasarta means you helped. I'm getting it.
You notice that?
Nasarti means you ladies helped.
The thing I want you to know
I helped.
is students at the beginner's level tend to become a little bit careless.
Well, I didn't get it, bro. I have to learn this one.
That
Focus on
what I
it, bro.
taught you works at the basic level, but there are other levels of past tense, right? But at the basic level, what I gave you works. So what I gave you yesterday, and you have to help me put this review together. What I gave you yesterday.
I need to make it full screen, bro. I need to make it full screen. This, I got distraction through those videos. Recommendation videos. Let's learn.
Is when you're trying to identify what does a past tense mean,
Yeah.
you have to look at the ending, right?
Yeah.
So huwa nasara, what's the ending that
nasara.
gives away that it's he helped? The ah sound. Huma nasara, what gives away that it's both of them? Ah. In hum nasaru, what part is telling you they or hum? The u. Hiya nasarat, what tells you that it's she? At. Now let's pause there for a second on she, and I want to show you something. Let me make it a little bigger and change the font for you. Read the first one for me. Nasarat. Second one. Nasarta. Third one. Good. Last one.
Nasartu.
Okay. If I wrote that
Nasartu.
without the markings, they look identical.
Whoa, bro. Oh, that's the most important part in Arabic, bro. How can I define this word without harakat, bro? Without harakat in Arabic is too hard, but I need to learn, bro.
You notice that? Okay. The thing I want you to note is students at the beginner's level tend to become a little bit careless. What that means is you see any one of these and your mind immediately goes to one of them that you like more than the others. Some of you really like Nasarta, like it's your favorite. So whether it says Nasarat, or it says Nasarti, or it says Nasartu, something in your brain says, I'm looking at Nasarta because that's my favorite one. Some of you are inclined towards the feminine gender, Nasarat. So whether you see Nasarta or Nasarti or Nasartu, what does Shaitan convince you? What are you looking at? Nasarat. So when you see the ta, you get messed up. Like, for example, yesterday I said, one of the tests, or one of the quiz questions, or the exercise questions was aghwaytani, and this has an attached pronoun.
Yes,
yeah, and when you get rid of the attached pronoun, you're left with this. And a bunch of you said she. Immediate thought was
ew.
she. Now let me put those words again. Nasarat, Nasarta, Nasarti, and Nasartu. Do they all mean different things?
Yes.
Nasarat means what? She helped.
She helped.
Nasarta means
You helped.
you helped. Nasarti means feminine you helped. And Nasartu means I helped. Okay. Now, what a lot of you jumped when you heard aghwayta, you jumped to she helped. Why? Because you see the ta, and apparently your favorite word among the four is which one?
Nasarta.
Nasarat, so you're like, I see a ta,
Nasarat.
I don't want to think anymore.
Yes.
But if you stop and pause, what would you discover is the actual match for aghwayta?
You.
Nasarta. Anta. I'm pointing this out to you because this is a common mistake many of you make. You're not the first to make them. There have been thousands before you that have made them. So you have a tendency to make the same mistake. So watch out for it. I'm pointing out to you the places where you end up slipping up, right? So this is one of those places where you end up slipping up, okay? Now, another place you slip up.
Kafarati.
And I say, who disbelieved? And a very common answer that students give me when I say who disbelieved is she disbelieved. Okay? She disbelieved. Now, why? This is the wrong answer, but I want you to understand why is this such a common wrong answer? Why do so many students, over 50% of beginner students, end up giving this wrong?
I mean, this hot weather gave me cold. I mean, through this hot weather, I've got cold, bro, but not frequently. I mean, not that much cold, just for, achu. What does it mean? What does it mean, really? I forgot. What does it mean, bro? Sneezing? Sneeze? Hachi. Hachi. Not kachi, hachi. Hasi. Hasi. Hachi. Hachi. What the? It's many years in what? Sneeze. I think it means sneeze. Okay, I got it. Sneeze. Sneezing.
Answer for this question.
Sneezed.
There's a statistic.
This what weather gave me some sneeze. Sometimes I do. I don't know.
Reason here. I want you to be aware of that so you can avoid that mistake for yourself. Kafarti is the feminine you, isn't it? It's the feminine you. And in the English language, feminine, immediately, where does your subconscious mind, what word pops in your head the moment you think feminine? That's why you say she. Because the English language doesn't have a feminine version of you.
Okay, English is weird language, but we're using it every single day because it colonized everything.
It has a feminine version of he, which is what? She. But it doesn't have a feminine version of you. It's just you. But in Arabic, there's 6 different yous. You, both of you, all of you, feminine you, both of you women, all of you women. It's 6 yous. That's not something we're subconsciously used to in English. So the moment we think feminine, the mind says, oh, I know, she. And that's a mistake. If this was she, it would have actually been kafarat. She disbelieved. You understand?
Yes.
So 2 possible places of common error I've identified for you, yeah? These are pitfalls. This is the thing that can be students make these mistakes. The problem also with you folks, I blame you, is you're dramatic. So what happens is you make a mistake like this one, you're like, forget it, I don't understand anything. It's too much. Well, yeah, it's one confusion. Not all of Arabic didn't fall apart. It's not Jenga.
Because some people do that mistake. But I think I'm not gonna do that mistake because I've learned that things clearly right now. Okay, some people do that because not every people will get it quickly. Some people will get later. They will understand it later.
Blocks that you pulled a long block and the whole thing fell apart. It's not a house of cards. It's one mistake. Don't dramatize it into, I just don't understand anything anymore. No, you don't understand one issue. Don't take one issue and make it
Bigger.
everything.
Okay, everything.
So what happens then is you end up overwhelming yourself, and when you overwhelm yourself, your brain stops working, and even the problems that were easy now become difficult because you've already told yourself it's difficult. Let me tell you something about, you probably already know this, those of you that have played sports before, sports have a lot to do with athletic ability, but equally, sports actually have to do with psychology. Sports, and every great team in the world and any sport has a sports psychologist. They actually have a sports psychologist. If you get under the skin of your opponent, if you get them anxious or nervous, or their normal performance goes away, doesn't it? And some of you aren't athletes, but you're gamers. How many gamers here? I'm a gamer. If you're scared of a boss and you're scared to attack, you're gonna get crushed every time until you let go of that fear and you learn to, and even though you lose, you won't lose as badly until you just overcome the nervous agitation. There's a nervous agitation inside you that paralyzes you from learning. I want you to get past that in your Arabic studies. Make mistakes, it's okay, but don't let those mistakes be like the end of the world for yourself. You understand?
Yes.
That's an important thing I want you, because
we do mistakes, and what we get in this world right now, it's all came from mistakes. And in the Quran you'll see prophets did lots of mistakes, and we learn from that. We do mistakes. It's a simple thing in your life, and you need to we are not perfect. That's why we need to be clear. Okay, if I do any mistakes, that's not a problem. Problem is if I don't learn from that mistakes, then it will be the problem. You have to that mindset. So make mistakes, not if you can, and even you cannot make mistake consciously. You can make mistakes unconsciously. So that's the thing. So let's do it.
Information is piling up and you understood 70%, then 5% you got a little confused and you say, sir, I just don't understand anything, I just gave up. No, you were doing fine with 70%. You have a problem from 71 to 75%. That's the part you have a problem. Don't exaggerate that and say, I don't get anything. This kind of negative self-talk paralyzes you. It hurts you.
Yes. Be positive. How will be positive? Just watch positive things from anyone. Even that will be kafir, disbeliever. I've learned lots of things from disbeliever because about this world, and I learned about akhirah for get motivation to do ibadah like salah, recite Quran, learn Arabic, to understand the Quran. I got all this motivation from scholars. They are not giving you motivation for this dunya, and that's why we don't believe in Bangladesh, Muslims are not interested in business. They interest in jobs, and they interest in dunya, but they also pray salah. That's their things, bro. Lots of things you have to do. I need to clear myself through English.
It keeps you from learning, right? And so this is something that I've noticed in students quite a bit, and it's important that you address that. Okay, now, another small complication. This is something I teach much later, but because this is so common in the Quran, I need you to know from the beginning. Okay, even though this is not an official lesson right now, I just need you to know some things that happen in Arabic that are weird. How do they work? That's a whole study later on. But for now, just some things. I said nasara, right? You know what syllables are? Separate sounds. Nasara. How many separate sounds did you hear? Three syllables. When I say qala, how many syllables did you hear? Qala. Two syllables, isn't it?
Yes.
That's two syllables. Sometimes some verbs, some past tenses are two syllables.
Yes.
They're not three syllables. They're two syllables.
Yeah.
And that makes them a little bit trickier. So, for example, I can't give you that one yet. That'll hurt your feelings. Okay, let's start with qala. The thing is, huwa qala, huwa qala,
Qalash.
huwa
She
kana.
said.
Two syllables or three syllables? Two syllables.
Sorry,
So huwa
he
kana,
was.
huma. What do you think? Na, hum, ka nu, same thing. Hiya, ka nat, huma, ka nata. Then once you get to hunna, what the Arabs wanted was a sukoon, because they want the noon to shut up, remember? And then they want to add na. And that would become kana. That's what that would become theoretically. And qala, when you get to hunna, would be qalna.
Qalna.
That's what it would be theoretically, right?
I have cough, bro. Okay, I have to wash my hands. Okay, one more. Oh yeah. You all make me angry, but you are not here, bro.
What the Arabs thousands of years ago said, we don't want a long sound followed by a sukoon. It doesn't happen in Arabic. In the middle of a word, you can't do it. You can't do qalna.
Would they call?
We don't like it.
Then
And they say
what they
it's
like it?
one syllable anyway.
they like.
And the letter that's causing a problem is the alif. That's the word that's the alif is causing this problem. You know what? Qulna.
Qulna.
Problem solved.
Man, this is too hard in Arabic, bro. There's lots of calculation you have to do in your brain when you are learning Arabic. Oh. English is easy, bro. Just you have past participle. Sorry, present, past, and past participle. Three different verb style you have to change again and again. That's it. Like he said, he says, he said, he have said, he has said, like this. But here, man, you're crazy, bro.
We don't want the
Atas pronounce is too hard, bro.
alif anymore. When we got to hunna, the alif popped away. But how do you know it's qulna and not qalna and not qilna? You don't know, I know, just trust me. Okay? It's not always going to be qulna. Sometimes it's going to be kidta. Sometimes it's going to be, khifta, khafa, will become khifna. It'll change. But I just want you to know, if you see a two-syllable word instead of a three-syllable word, probably the middle letter got dropped out because it just wasn't working. Okay, so now let's try kana again. Huwa kana, huma, kana, hum, kanu. No, kana means he was. Kana means what?
He was.
Huma kana, both of them were. Hum kanu, what does that mean? They were. Hiya kanat. She was. Huma kanata. Them ladies, both of those ladies were. Hunna, they were going to do kanna. They don't do that. What letter will they get rid of? So it'll just become kunna. It's basically kun na, na. But then the noon's same letter, might as well just, put them together. Kunna. Okay? Now, once you solve hunna, you've solved everything else already.
Okay, hunna is.
So it'll be anta kunta. It's not going to be kanta. It's going to be what? Kunta.
Kunta.
Antuma. Kuntuma. Antum.
Kuntum.
Kuntum.
Man.
Kuntum. This happened. This is the thing that's happening when you have two-syllable words. This is, again, not an official study. I'm just telling you this happens so much in the Quran, you should at least know what's going on over here in these kinds of cases, okay? These are called irregularities, okay? These are irregularities, and there's 6 different kinds of irregularities. This is one of them.
This is one of
Okay,
them?
and I teach each irregularity as a chapter, and we try to understand how those irregularities work. Yes, sir. Good job. How do you differentiate this kunna from antunna becomes kunna? Very good. The antunna that becomes kunna is an attached pronoun, is it not? Doesn't that mean it's always attached to the end of a word? But this kunna, isn't it always at the end of a word?
Later. Pore.
This one? And this one is a fi'il. Does that mean it's at the end of a word? No, it means it's an independent word. If it's standing by itself,
My sister is calling me. Call that. Not call. قالتي. قالت. Yes, قالت. She said. She said? No, she called me.
it can
قالتني. قالتني.
can't be from antunna. If it's at the end of a word, then it's from antunna. So the language is designed to protect from confusion, you see? So automatically you'll just know. If you see, for example, in the Quran, in kunna nisa'an. That's in the Quran. Is this from antunna or is this the fi'il? This is the fi'il. But if I say khatbu kunna,
خطبكن.
it's not in the Quran,
Bro,
but I'm
it's
just
hard,
throwing it
bro.
out there. Khatbu kunna. What do you think? Is the fi'il or is this from antunna? This is from antunna. It's
Antunna.
attached pronoun. Okay? So just the way the language is designed, even if it's the same spelling, you don't confuse it with each other. Okay? Now, last tiny little complication. This is not official lesson. If you're confused about it, that's okay. You're supposed to be confused. This is complicated stuff. But I'm giving you some extracurricular juicy bits. And then we'll go back to the official curriculum. So you won't even find this in the transcripts because I don't want this hurting your head. So the Arab word is hadaya. Don't write this down. It's what?
هدية.
Hadaya. So there are 3 vowels in Arabic: alif, waw, and ya. Those are vowel letters. Alif, waw, and ya.
Yeah.
If your last letter is one of them, like hadaya or da'awa, the Arabs don't like to do that. They don't like to say hadaya and da'awa. So they say this,
Hadaya,
let's
da'wa.
replace this vowel, hadaya, with a much, by the way, if it's ya, who's the doer? Who's the doer in hadaya? He. And who's the doer in da'awa? He, because ending is like nasara, isn't it? But the Arabs don't like vowels at the end.
Bro, these vowels is crazy. Why I'm getting distracted every time, bro? I need focus. Bro. Focus.
To be ya and waw. This vowel, hadaya, with a much, by the way, if it's ya, who's the doer? Who's the doer in hadaya?
I don't know.
He. And who's
Oh,
the
he,
doer in
bro.
da'awa? He, because ending is like
Wa.
nasara, isn't it? But the Arabs don't like vowels at the end. to be ya and waw.
That is 3 vowels.
So they replace this vowel
Yeah,
with a vowel that
alif,
will sound
yeah,
nicer. So what they do is they say hada.
Hada.
Instead of saying hadaya, they say what?
Hada.
Hada, and it still means he guided.
Oh
It actually still
man.
means he. This is a little bit confusing.
Bro, little bit. It's not a little bit confusing. It's
Because
full
you
confusing,
remember
bro.
reading Nasara, when you hear an extra it means how many? Both of them. How will you not confuse this with both of them? You see how many letters this is?
Hadaya.
3 letters, which means the third letter is not the alif gets added as the 4th letter, doesn't it?
Yeah.
This is the 3rd letter, so this is still
does.
within the range. Again, there's more to it, but I'm simplifying it at your level right now. So hada means what? He guided. They're not going to say da'awa, he invited. They're not going to say that. What sounds a lot better than da'awa?
Da'wa.
Da'a.
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 Oh,
And da'a means he invited. He invited. Okay? Hadat. Don't worry about the conjugations. If you want to do the whole chart, it'll give you a headache. This is not the time. Okay? This is what causes a lot of depression, clinical depression among Arabic students, the irregulars. But I want you to know what's ahead of you, so you're ready for future trauma. But from now, okay? Let's get back to our original work. Yesterday, I taught you the end.
লাইভে আছি লাইভে আছে সুতো কিন্তু ঘুম আসো চিনলাম মুখ খালি
Endings of the past tense. You're responsible to know them from now. I taught you 2 additional concepts. One additional concept was, yeah? Question? Yes?
Mention if you have alif, waw, ya at the end, then Arabs don't like it at the end.
Well, if waw and ya they don't like. They replace the
waw
waw
and
and the ya with an alif.
Oh, okay, cool.
In a past tense. Yeah. Okay. Go on. Good. Okay. So I taught you 2 additional concepts yesterday. One additional concept was when you attach a pronoun to a fi'l, you have to follow a process to make sure you get the meaning right. Do you recall that process? Identify the what? Not identify the pronoun is the wrong thing to say. Identify the attached pronoun. Identify the attached pronoun because the fi'l itself also has a pronoun. So if you say identify the pronoun, oh my God, disaster. Identify the attached pronoun. If you find one, then what do? You ignore it. Then you translate the opening fi'l, whatever the doer was, and finally you can translate the attached pronoun, which was supposed to be in nasab status. Okay, that was the process. That was one concept, in addition to fi'l madi, the past tense that I taught you. The second concept that I taught you is sometimes the Arabs like to use an outside doer. Towards the end of yesterday, I introduced you to the concept of the outside doer. What does outside doer mean? I don't want he, she, they, you, I, we to be the doer. I want, let's say, the Muslims to be the doer, or the teacher to be the doer, or the car to be the doer, or even Allah to be the doer. I want somebody mentioned by name, like a noun, not a pronoun, a noun to be the doer. How do I do that? You make them an outside doer. Well, how do you make an outside doer in Arabic? You follow 2 things. One, the fi'l itself has to be what version? One or the other? Huwa version or hiya version. So from what we memorized, it's got to be either the nasara version or the nasarat version. That it's got to be one of those 2. And then the outside doer has to be where? Sometime after, could be immediately after, could be 2 words after, could be 3 words after, that's okay. But what status does it have to be? Fa means so. Qala lahum. Fa means so. What does qala mean? He said. Very good.
Oh, he said.
What kind of word is lam? Ba, ta, kaf, lam. What is that? Which means that the word hum is what status? Is jar. Now, qala is what version? Huwa version, hiya version, anta version, nahnu. What version is that? If it's huwa version, I should look for an outside doer. Maybe I will find one, maybe I won't. If I don't find one, the answer is huwa. If I find one, then the answer is whatever I find. How do I find an outside doer? It has to be after, and what status? Rafa. Is there an outside doer? Where? The word Allah. How do I translate this? So, fa means so.
Oh man,
Allah.
It's like maths.
Said, lahum. What do you think that means? Said to them. So Allah said to them. So Allah said to them. You figured out all the pieces.
Lahum.
Fa, qala. And then Allah, who is the outside doer. And then lahum, you added it to it. So Allah said to them. Okay? You could. فَقَالَ اللَّهُ لَهُمْ is good Arabic. Yeah?
خلقني خلقنا خلقنا الله
خَلَقَنَا اللَّهُ
خلقنا
اللَّهُ. What khalaqa means created. Can you translate khalaqa for me? Who created?
Allah created.
He created.
Okay, khalaq means he created.
What's the attached pronoun here that you had to ignore?
Na, us.
What does na
we.
mean? Us. So when you translate khalaqana, what does it mean? He created us. Is the word Allah qualified here in the sentence as an outside doer? What
Khalaqna,
qualifies it?
Yes, Allah created us.
Okay, after and rafa is one
Khalaqna
part. What's the other
Allah.
part? You can't even have an outside doer if the fi'l itself is not ready to accept it. What kind of fi'l accepts an outside doer? Huwa and hiya. Is khalaqa the huwa version? Yeah. Translate this for me. Allah created us. Khalaqana Allahu. Allah created us. Okay? Nicely done. Those were the two lessons additional to past tense that I taught you yesterday. One, the attached pronoun. Two, the outside doer. These two lessons don't just work for past tense. These two lessons work for present tense, same way. These two lessons one of them, attached pronoun, will even work for commands and other kinds of fi'l. It works throughout. It's great. You don't have to relearn any of this. It stays. Same rule, same formula, same problem, same solution. But today, I'm not going to talk about the past tense. That's in the past. Today, I'm going to talk to you about the present tense. And the present tense is great because it covers the present and the future. It actually covers the present.
Right now, past tense has gone in Arabic. I mean, in this class, in this course.
And the future, okay? Now, let's start with a little exercise. Yeah.
With huwa or hiya, but the examples you gave are also covering huma and hum.
Where?
In the same page, right? Like
which page are you looking at? Show me what page
43.
you're looking at.
Two Muslims said, page 43.
Oh, okay, yeah. It should be 30 something, right?
It's 43.
43.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the examples.
Let's go through these examples. Let's do that. Qala, in the first line. This is page 43, everyone. Qala, the first line. Qala, the second line. Qala, the third line. So far, so good? It's he said, and he said, in all three, yes? And what's the condition for the replacing word? After? No, well, the first word has to be huwa or hiya, fine. The second word has to be what two things? Is Muslimun after and rafa? A Muslim said. The first one is clear? Okay. Muslimani. Can you tell me the status, number, gender, and type of Muslimani? 4 properties, right? Every ism has 4 properties. What are the 4 properties of Muslimani? Rafa 2, everybody remembers that? Muslimani is 2 rafa. So the status is rafa, the number is 2, the gender is masculine, And the type is there al on it? So it's
Yeah.
common. It's common, yes? Okay, so my only concern was, in this grammar, my only concern was it should be after and it should be rafa. Did I care if it's 1, 2, or 3? Did I ask that question?
No.
Irrelevant, doesn't matter. So what does Muslimani mean? Two Muslims. Is the word two Muslims qualified as an outside doer? Translate it. The two Muslims help.
said-
The word huwa has been fired. The word huwa has been fired. Whenever you have an outside doer, the huwa has been outsourced. His job has been outsourced. Literally. Qala muslimuna. Did the same thing happen?
Una. Yeah, it's a 3 Muslim.
Did qala meet? Is it the kind of fi'l that should take an outside doer? Is it possible? Yeah, it's the huwa version. Is muslimuna rafa? Okay, well then translate muslimuna properly and make it the doer. Muslims said. Muslims said. Make sense?
Yeah, Muslims said. Muslims
That's
said.
right.
Muslims said.
It's not going to be
Muslims
qalu
said.
muslimuna. It's going to be qala muslimuna. That's what it's going to be. Okay? Everybody clear about that? Okay? All right, not that. Okay. Let me give you a word. Say it for me. Mu'adhin. Mu'adhin.
Muazzin. Muazzin.
Okay. Muslim.
Muazzin.
Mu'allim.
Muallim.
I'm giving you words. Hopefully you know something about them.
Muazzin.
Let's try.
Muslimu.
What else do you know?
Muallim.
You don't know a lot. Okay.
Muallimu.
Musafir, yeah. Okay, good enough. 4. Mu'adhin. Who's that? Who's Mu'adhin? The guy who gives the adhan. Muslim, the guy who Islams. Mu'allim, the guy who what? The guy who teaches.
Teacher.
Musafir, the guy who what? Everybody knows that?
Travel.
Listen to me say these words one more time. But listen carefully. I'm going to change how they sound. It's just an oral exercise. It's a listening exercise, okay? I'm going to say the first word. U'adhinu. Uslimu. U'allimu. Usafiru. Say it with me. U'adhinu.
Uazzinu.
Uslimu.
Muslimu.
U'allimu.
Muallimu.
Usafiru. What did I do?
Just meme.
I replaced
Get
the
out
meme
from
with an alif. Check this out. You know, mu'adhin is the guy who gives the adhan. You already knew that. Okay? U'adhinu means I give the adhan. It's a whole sentence.
U'adhin.
U'adhinu means what?
I
give the adhan.
was the man, bro. So lots of calculation, bro. Just one word can change the entire meaning. So
Uslimu
one,
means
not one word, one character, one sound.
I accept Islam. U'allimu means I teach.
Muslimu.
Usafiru means I travel.
I travel.
Pretty sweet. Okay, let me do this again.
Usafiru.
Nu'adhinu.
Bro, I think I'm getting Arabic in my head.
Nuslimu. Nu'allimu. Nusafiru. Nu'adhinu. We give the adhan. Nuslimu. We accept Islam. Nu'allimu. We teach. Nusafiru.
What?
We travel.
No.
Past tenses keep on changing the word at the end, don't they? Present tenses keep on changing the letter in the beginning.
In the beginning, yeah.
Different thing, different animal. That's the best way to not confuse the past tense with the present tense. The past tense is at the end, and the present tense is a new beginning, literally. Okay? It's always a beginning.
Yes.
Okay, now, couple of introductory points. First, the first letter, well, I give you u, and what else did I give you? Nu, yeah? Sometimes it's u and sometimes it's a. Sometimes it's u and sometimes it's and sometimes it's nu and sometimes it's na. But you don't decide. You don't decide if it's u or a or nu or na. The Arabs already decided that for you. So if they say usafiru, means I travel. You don't get to say one day I'm in the mood to say asafiru. That's Punjabi. That is not Arabic. If they say u'allimu means what? I teach. And you say, no. I like a'allimu. A'allimu. No, that's Bahasa, but that's not Arabic. Whatever sound they gave you is the sound you have to keep. And if it was u'allimu, then the we version, the nahnu version will be nu'allimu. You cannot say u'allimu and then say na'allimu. If they gave you a sound, you stick with the same sound. So watch this. Ad-durusu means I study. Ad-durusu in Arabic means what? I study. How do I say we study? You don't say nudrusu.
Nadrusu.
You have to say what? Nadrusu. Once you have the sound, respect that sound, and every replacement will be the same kind of sound. You with me so far? Okay, so now we know two.
Lots of calculation, bro. No problem, I'm gonna learn it.
Means what? A or u in the beginning means what? I. And na or nu in the beginning means what? Astaghfirullah.
Astaghfirullah.
I seek forgiveness of Allah.
Oh,
How do I say we seek forgiveness?
Astaghfirullah. That's why means I. Astaghfirullah.
Nastaghfirullah.
Nastaghfirullah.
Astaghfirullah. A'udhu billahi minash shaitan
A'udhu, oh man, okay.
rajim. I seek refuge.
Wow.
We seek refuge. Na'udhu billahi minash shaitan rajim.
Na'udhu billah.
Cool.
Oh, that's why we say na'udhu billah after something happened. Na'udhu billah. A'udhu billah, na'udhu billah. Sound, oh man. Crazy, bro.
Iyaka na'budu. Who worships?
I'm feeling happy, bro. I feel so happy. I'm glad, bro. I'm glad to learn this Arabic, and it's very pleasure for me right now. I'm happy. I got it.
We worship. How do I say you? I worship. أعبد. قل يا أيها الكافرون لا أعبد. Tell them I don't worship what you worship. لا أعبد. How do I say we don't worship? لا نعبد. لا نعبد.
What? Bro, ooh, yeah, I'm getting Arabic, bro.
Some of the stuff you already know, you're like, yeah, I know that one.
Yes.
Ab to aa gayi.
Oh, up to Agay. Get it.
I feel like Arabic is like this pigeon you've been trying to catch. You're like, gotcha.
Gotcha.
Astaghfirullah.
Astaghfirullah. Nastaghfirullah. Nastaghfirullah.
Okay, so we got two letters, and now you hear the khatib every week. You hear the khatib every week, and right before you go in your coma, you hear Inna alhamdulillah alladhi nahmaduhu wa nasta'inuhu.
Yes, na means we.
ونستغفره ونؤمن به ونتوكل عليه ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا. أقم الصلاة. You guys have the Ashab al-Kahf experience every Friday. This is why you recite Surah al-Kahf and then you go in the cave of the masjid. My favorite is the students that are like in class and in khutbah too. Sometimes the khatib, like as a khatib, I like to make eye contact with the sleepiest person. Like first I scan the room for the sleepiest person.
You know
like,
what happened, In Johar Salah, it's not Jummah Salah, it's a Johar Salah. I was praying. After finish our Salah, I mean, the end time, like, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. In Jamaat. So, in my left side, there was a old man. He was sleeping. He didn't even do these things. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. He didn't do. So he is sleeping. And I and my, the other boy, we were just smiling after seeing that. I mean, after finishing the salah. Oh, what? I mean, he's an old man and he cannot stand to pray salah, so he was sitting and praying salah with sitting. No, but when after when I see end of the salah, after finishing the Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah, then we are saying, oh, he was sleeping while praying salah. And then suddenly, we are smiling and looking at him, and we were looking at him, and after, and suddenly look at the clock. I don't know, but he didn't even do these things. I don't know, didn't do this. Assalamu alaikum, assalamu alaikum. So he was sleeping. No problem, bro. I don't know, bro. It's the old man thing. So we have to pray salah and we have to do ibadah more in our youth time,
And then I make direct eye contact with that guy.
In our young time.
And he's like, oh no, he's looking at me.
Okay.
So then he's like,
Younger, not young. Okay.
He's fighting his eyes. He's like, and then some of them come up with solutions. Like they come up with really good solutions to like save their dignity and get their sleep. So they're like, they're so spiritually moved. They travel to another spiritual realm. Anyhow, my most traumatic experience, they asked me to do a dars for 2 hours on like 30 ayat of Surah Al-Baqarah in like one of the Qiyamul Layls in New York. It was like 11:30 at night. People are tired, man. No, we just do it. It's one of the hard nights. So I was like, yeah, okay. So I start giving the translating. I'm doing the dars. There's this brother sitting in the front row, right? He's sitting. Then he's doing this. Then he's doing this. Then he's doing this. Then he's doing this. I kid you not. And then he was gone, and he was snoring louder than my mic. And he was in the front, laid out. It's like, it looked like one of those evolution diagrams. Anyhow, so a or u means what? I in the beginning. Na or nu means we. Okay. Yeah. What's your question? No.
Okay.
That's not a present tense. That's not. Good thing you asked. When they say aqimus salah, they say something else. Not this lesson. That's later. Maybe tomorrow, day after, maybe. Okay? Nope. Not aqimus salah. Nope. Make istighfar. Say astaghfirullah. That one works. For you, a'udhu billah, astaghfirullah. Stay in your neighborhood. Okay? You got a little too excited. Okay? And to teach you how to ride a tricycle, you want to jump on the highway. Like, okay, you're going to run over by. Easy. Okay. Now, I'm going to take the word ansuru. I help. Ansuru means I help. Anybody want to guess? How do you say we help? Nansuru. We help. Nicely done. Ansuru, I help. Nansuru, we help. I'll give you a third one. Yansuru. He helps. Yansuru means what?
He helps.
For some reason, the Arabs decided that a ya in the beginning means he. Don't ask me.
Oh, it's a literally good class, bro.
I didn't come up with it. Ya means what? He. So when they say yu'allimu, who teaches? It's not you allimu.
We teaches. Oh, sorry.
It's he allimu.
He
Okay.
teaches.
So yu'allimu means what? He teaches.
Yu'allimu.
Yu'allimu. Okay, let's
He
convert
teaches.
yu'allimu. How do I say I teach?
Allimu. A'allimu.
Is it a'allimu or is it u'allimu? Why is it u'allimu and
Okay,
not
u'allimu.
a'allimu?
Yeah, that's the question.
Once you have a sound, all the versions will have the same sound. That's not up to you. You don't get to mess with it. Okay, so how do I say we teach?
U'allimu.
Nu'allimu. So it would be wrong to say unsuru on the top line, or nunsuru, or yunsuru. I don't know what that language is. It's not Arabic. And if you say on the bottom line, a'allimu, na'allimu, ya'allimu, that's not Arabic.
Okay, let's see the Baina TV's subscription. Let's see this, because I need to buy after that course. Come on. What? It's a wide page. Okay, got it. What is update version, bro? Upgrade yourself. Upgrade. Arabic. What is an Arabic courses here? Need to learn to read Quran. Learn to read Quran. Foundations of Arabic. It's a lots of classes, bro, here. If I do that, maybe I will be pro in Arabic things. Oh man, it's a literally good classes, bro, here. Sifa sentence, the Kuwait sentence. Man, lots of class here. 15 units? Oh man. Subscription is only not active membership. Subscription only, choose your subscription. Per month $11 or per year, wow, $112. Good. It will be 50%, but I don't need it right now. Okay.
So it's going to be either a or u, but decided by who? The Arabs. And why did they decide it? That's a later course. Then I expect my students to know when is it a and when is it u, when is it na and when is it nu. I expect them to know that when they learn a little bit of sarf. But right now, that's not the case. Okay? Now, we've got 3. And the ya means what?
He.
Okay.
Hua.
Now, let me ask you this.
Hua.
What does ani mean? Have you come across ani in this course? You know what it means? I think it means 2.
Yeah, ani means
I think it means 2. What do you think una means?
3.
I think it means plural.
Plural. I mean,
you okay with that?
2.
Okay. What do you think na? Just a na.
We.
Actually, sukoon, pause, plus na. What do you think that means? Like nasar na, hun na, anton na, the na. What do you think that means?
I don't know.
Them ladies.
Them ladies?
I'm just showing you 3 endings. Ani, una, and
Ina.
na. Let me say that again. Ani, una, and na. Okay.
Na means them ladies. Oh man. Sometimes I'm also confused, Na means I said what I said. Na means I. Or sorry, we. Okay. Na means them.
What does yansuru mean?
Yansuru means he helps. He helps.
How many is he helps?
How many?
One person. He's one person.
Yes.
Okay. What if I added ani to him?
Okay.
That would be, what part of this word, think about this like this. What part of this word is he? Yeah. What part of this word multiplied it by 2? Ani. What did the answer become?
2.
Both of them help.
Both of them help.
So it's the ya means what?
Oh,
He. The ani makes it multiplied by 2. What if I wanted to multiply it by plural? What do you think I should do? Yansuruna. Sorry.
Yansuru
Yansuruna.
Runa.
What would that mean? They help. They help.
They
How did
help.
you get that answer? The ya part means what? He. What? And multiplied by plural. Where did the multiplied by plural came from? So what's the plural of he? They. They help. Okay? And then there is yansur na. Yansur na.
Na.
Okay? What do you think this means? Well, yansuru means he helps. And na means plural feminine. They, them ladies. What's positive times negative? Negative. What's masculine times feminine in this case? Feminine. You know what this means? Them ladies help. Them ladies help. What I'm trying to tell you is there are 4 kinds of ya. 4 kinds of what?
Yeah.
Yeah, watch this. There's ya by itself, which means he. Don't write this, just watch. Ya by itself means what? He. Ya plus ani at the end. What does that mean? 2 of them. Both of them. Ya plus, what do you think I'm going to say? Una. What does that mean? They. Ya plus na. They're feminine. 4 kinds of ya. Let's say them together. Ya by itself. Say it. Ya with ani.
Yeah, with Ani.
Ya with una.
Yeah, with Una.
Ya with na.
Yeah, with Na.
Ya by itself. Ya with ani. Ya with una. Ya with na. Okay? Now,
Ya by
don't write this. No,
itself.
don't take pictures. No. How many beginnings do we know?
4.
The first beginning was a or u.
U.
The second one is what?
Na.
Na or
Nu.
nu. Okay. The third one is what?
Ya. U.
Ya or
U.
you. Then
Ya
there's
or
3
you.
more yas. What are the 3 more yas? Ya with
Ani.
ani, ya
Ya
with
Una.
una, and ya
Ya
with
Na.
na. Okay, let's try something. I say yadrusu means he studies.
He studies.
Okay, work with
Yadrusu.
me here. Yadrusu, he studies. How do I say I study?
Adrusu.
Adrusu, I study. How do I say we study? Good job. Nadrusu means we
Nadrusu,
study.
we study.
Careful before you answer. How do I say both of them study? What beginning, what ending?
Both of them study. Both of them. Then Ani. So Yadurusu Ani.
Yadrusani.
Yadrusani. Yadrusani.
Both of them study. They study. Yadrusuna. Those ladies study. Yadrus.
Na.
Remember them ladies like to shut the word up before they come over? Same thing in the past, same thing in the present. It's a timeless phenomenon. Yadrus na. Okay? Okay, let's try yu'minu. Yu'minu means
Yu'minu.
he believes. Yu'minu means what?
Yu'minu means you believe. Yu'minu. Yu'minu means you believe? No. He believes.
He believes. Okay, I believe.
You. What?
Okay? Okay, let's try yu'minu.
Yu'minu. Means you believe?
Yu'minu means he believes.
Oh, he believes. Okay, he believes. Yu'minu means he believes.
Yu'minu means what?
He
believes.
believes.
Okay, I believe.
Minu. No, sorry. U'minu.
Yu'minu. So,
U'minu.
u'minu. Good job. U'minu. We believe.
We believe. Then nu'minu.
Nu'minu. Both of them believe. Both.
Yu'minu. Yu'minu. Yu'minu ani. Yu'minu nani.
Of them believe. What beginning, what
Yu'minu nani.
ending? First tell me that. Ya beginning and?
And ani.
What does that mean? How to say it? Yu'minani. Yu'minani means what? They both believe. How do I say they believe? ذلك الكتاب لا ريب فيه هدى للمتقين الذين يؤمنون يا beginning and una ending بالغيب ويقيمون الصلاة ومما رزقناهم ينفقون والذين يؤمنون بما أنزل إليك وبما أنزل من قبلك وبالآخرة هم يوقنون. يا beginning and una ending. Okay, let's try another surah. Maybe you'll get something. أرأيت الذي يكذب
يكذب.
يكذب. Who lies against the deen? From what you just learned. How many kinds of ya are there? 4. One of them, ya by itself, is what does it mean? He lies against the deen. يكذب بالدين. فذلك الذي
يدعو الفدا يدعو اليتيم.
يدعو.
يدعو. يدعو. He.
يدعو. Did you hear any extra endings or just ya? Who pushes the orphan? He pushes the orphan. ولا يحض.
ولا يحض.
ولا يحض. He doesn't encourage feeding the poor. فويل للمصلين الذين هم عن صلاتهم ساهون الذين هم يراؤون. يراؤون. Ya beginning means he. Una makes it plural. Never say una means they. Never say that. 5 minutes from now, you will know why you never say that. What must you always say? Where do I always take you first? Ya beginning and then una ending. What does ya beginning mean? He. Una is the plural of he, so they. Yura'una, they show off. Okay, الذين هم يراؤون و يمنعون. يمنعون. Is that he, I, you, we? Which one is that? They. How did you get the they? Again, always give me the whole thing. Ya beginning, una ending. What is the wrong thing to say? Una means they. Because it does not, as you will see in a couple of minutes. How many kinds of ya are there? Good job. How many beginnings do we know, or nations do we know so far? 6. Alif, a or u, I. Na or nu, we. Ya or you. What does it mean? He. Ya with ani, both of them. Ya with una, all of them.
All of
Ya
them.
with na,
All of you.
them ladies.
With them ladies.
Okay, here's your fourth one, or your fourth letter. Say that for me.
Tadrusu.
Good. Tadrusu. You study. Tadrusu means?
Oh man, tadrusu means you study.
There's 4 kinds of ta. Remember there are 4 kinds of ya?
Yes.
I'm going to copy paste that and say there are 4 kinds of ta. What do you think the next kind of ta is going to be? Ta with? So if tadrusu means you study, tadrusani. No, not they both. What does ta mean? What does ta mean?
You.
You.
Both of you.
You see why you have to go to the beginning every time? Because if you say ani means both, wrong. Ya with ani, both of them. Ta with ani,
Both of you.
both of you. Now, tadrusuna. Tadrusuna. What is
Tadrusuna. Tadrusuuna. So you all study.
the ta mean? Ta means
You.
you. What does the una do to it?
Plural.
What does tadrusuna mean? Who studies?
You all study.
What's the difference between yadrusuna and tadrusuna? They study, yadrusuna.
What they study? Okay.
Y'all study,
You all study.
tadrusuna. Do you hear that? Do you realize now why just saying una means they is bad?
Yes.
Because sometimes you'll hear يدرسون, يعلمون, يتقون, يؤمنون, and sometimes you'll see كتب عليكم الصيام كما كتب على الذين من قبلكم لعلكم تتقون. تتقون. Ta means what? You. Una makes it what?
Una means you all.
So all of you have taqwa. And other places in the Quran, Allah will say لعلهم يتقون أو يحدث لهم ذكرى. لعلهم يتقون. What does the ya mean?
They.
He. So what does
He.
يتقون mean?
They.
They have taqwa. Alif and Noon, that's 2. Then there's 4 kinds of what? Ya. And if you know 4 kinds of ya, you also know 4 kinds of ta. How many altogether now? 2 plus 4 plus 4.
Yeah.
10. 10. There's only 2 more I want to teach you. If you know 2 more, you're good. 99% of the problem is solved. Yesterday, I made you memorize. Huwa nasara, huma nasara, hum nasaru. Why am I doing this by myself? Huwa nasara, huma nasara. Why am I doing this by myself? Huwa nasara, huma nasara, hum nasaru. Hiya nasarat, huma nasarata, hunna nasarna. Anta nasarta, antuma nasartuma, antum nasartum, anti nasarti, antuma nasartuma, antunna nasartunna, ana nasartu, nahnu nasarna. I'll take your question in a minute. Just a minute. Today, I'm not going to make you memorize. I'm not going to make you say, Huwa yansuru, huma yansurani, hum yansuruna, hiya tansuru, huma tansurani, hunna yansurna, anta tansuru, antuma tansurani, antum tansuruna, anti tansurina, antuma tansurani, antunna tansurna, ana ansuru, nahnu nansuru. That's on page 39. I'm not going to make you memorize that yet. Not in this class. I'll give you the shortcut this time. But if you're good Muslims, then that's up to you. That's between you and Allah. Page 39 is between you and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. But what I will give you is 12 shortcuts. How many? How many did I give you so far? I gave you 10. I only have to give you how many more? But I need you to know these 12 shortcuts off the top of your head. I'm not going to write them on the screen. When I am done giving you all 12, you will write them in your notes from memory. The way I told you, a and u, na and nu, ya by itself, ya ani, ya una, ya na, ta by itself, ta ani, ta una, ta na, and the last two from memory. And I'll walk you through it a couple more times before you can do that. Don't write them yet, that's cheating. How many shortcuts left? Here's number 11. Listen carefully. Ta. Wait, I already gave you ta. What does ta mean? You. That means two things. Sometimes it means you, sometimes it means she. Sorry.
What?
I got nothing. I got nothing. Sometimes that means what? You. And sometimes that means when ta is number 7, it means you. And when ta is number 11, it means she. This is a 7-11 situation that we have. Ta means you, and ta also means she. And let me speak for you and impersonate your soul. But Ustad, how are we supposed to know when it's you, and how are we supposed to know when it's she? What's so confusing for me? Which is how you sound. Collectively, not individually. How will you know? That's a hard one. Allah is talking about Maryam, and you see a ta. I'm pretty sure it's not talking about you. That's talking about Maryam, she. Allah is talking to the Prophet ﷺ, and you hear a ta. I'm pretty sure that's not about some she, it's about a you. Do you understand? What am I trying to tell you? Context is super easy. This is not a crisis. Arabic grammar is about figuring out math problems. But language isn't just math problems. Language is common sense. All of this in the end, if you learn all of this grammar, but in the process lose your common sense, that's a disaster. At the end of all of the grammar study, the thing that will start clicking, making everything click together is actually common sense. These are common sense rules. So, how will you know the difference between 7 and 11? Context, common sense, easy. And if you have a problem with that, see me after class. I'll talk some sense into you, okay? That's number 11, only one left. Number 12, ta. Okay. It's ta with ta beginning, ina ending. Number 12 is weird. Ta beginning and
sleepy, bro. But this
ina ending. It actually means anti. It's the only weird one. What does anti mean?